Neeraj Singh has called in from Pune. How can we help you, Neeraj?
Yeah, hello ma'am. I'm an IT professional living in Pune and my office in Yerwada location.
Okay.
So I just booked a 2 BHK flat in Dhanori location and I select that project of Magnum Lifestyle of VVM Group. And its area is 1020 square feet with the rate of 3600 per square feet. So my question is that is it a good right decision to go with that I purchased this property from that builder, and what about the future prospects, the appreciation of the property in this location?
Neeraj, you plan to live in this house, right? This is not an investment because you mentioned your workplace.
Yes, yes. It's near for my workplace. Yes, right.
Right. So this is for end use. Clearly, Arvind, he's bought into Magnum Lifestyle in Dhanori at a price of 3,600 rupees per square foot. Do you think he's paid the right price, and what kind of prospects are you looking at over here?
I think it's important to first speak to Neeraj about, the location selection that he has done. Since he works in Yerwada, and I believe Yerwada, because it's emerged as an IT area, so he's probably one of those guys who's working in those IT companies.
Which is what he said. He did say that.
All right, okay. So, now Dhanori is, we just spoke of Viman Nagar a little while ago. Now, Dhanori is something which is slightly north, and therefore, anything which is slightly north or back of, behind of the airport is emerging in Pune as something which is very viable, because the pricing there is, very attractive at this point in time. Of course, there are little issues regarding connectivity, but Dhanori per se is quite well connected. There are, there are good infrastructure facilities around there. And it is a market where the pricing today is about 5,200 odd rupees a square foot. Now that is, applicable to mostly some of the top line developments. It is primarily a 2 BHK kind of a market, where your purchases or ticket sizes are about 50 lakhs or so. So that is the characteristic that has been prominent about Dhanori. Also, it's important to note that there is a general or a moderate price rise that's taken place in the last about 12 months or say 4 odd quarters or so. Specifically on Magnum. Now Magnum, I did some research. I think it's going to be delivered around the 4th quarter of 2017. So you are still about a year and a half away from the delivery of the project. It has, a decent amount of facilities like the clubhouse and jogging track. Not too many fancy or fancy things or big things. The overall price to be paid here will be about 50 to 55 lakhs. So that is something which he needs to carefully note. And depending on the size of 2 BHK, because there are variable 2 BHKs available around there. So I think it's, it's a great advantage to be placed there, and particularly if you have a need to be traveling to the airport frequently. So I think you can go ahead and make your investment. It's not something which is being built by somebody who has dozens of projects, but this particular project is okay. The location is quite fine, depending on where you work and if you have a need to commute to the airport. So I think, it's a go-ahead from my side for this.
And the Yerwada market, the Yerwada IT development will obviously provide the necessary economic driver to the market.
Yes, so the economic driver, the economic engine which we always speak of, as a driver of the residential and other markets, that is already present. It's not very close, by the way, but still about 20 to 30 minutes of drive, which is not too far actually.
Right, because even though we are end users, we would like to see the prices of a property appreciate. In any case, net, you seem to have chosen, the best property possible. It ticks all the right boxes. Let me give you a quick wrap. Dhanori is an emerging location. It's a great price. The 5,000 rupees per square foot price bracket is in fact the price at which, experts like Arvind actually counsel HNIs and big ticket investors to get into the real estate market. Am I right, Arvind?
Oh yes, of course. If you look at the median price across urban centers in India, it has to be between 5,000 to 5,000 or say 6,000 rupees, depending on the average annual incomes. Now, unfortunately, in the larger cities like Mumbai and NCR and even in parts of Bangalore, that has been breached not just a little bit, but maybe by 2 or 3 times. unfortunately.
So Neeraj, what essentially Arvind is trying to tell you here is that if you've gotten at this particular price and you've gotten, in fact Neeraj has gotten at 3,600 rupees per square foot, which means there's a lot of headroom for your property price to actually appreciate over there. It is in fact the sweet spot that experts like Arvind keep talking about. So good price, good connectivity, emerging location, plus the added attractiveness of the fact that there is an IT location right beside your house. It can't get better than this, Neeraj. Good choice.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.